Hey guys, welcome to episode 6 of Ask Jungle Scout. I've got some great questions coming up for you today. In other news, the $1 million case study is well underway. We've picked our first product. We're a few webinars in. If you want to catch up and register for the next webinar, make sure you click the link below. If you want your question to be answered on this show, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Greg asks, I've just launched my first product with a few advertising strategies, none of which are converting to sales or list building. I'm currently running a contest and also advertising the contest on Facebook and Instagram, not getting many people to sign up as well as Amazon PPC, which to date hasn't converted to a sale. Any advice as to how to properly market? So I can't speak to this question specifically as I haven't seen your product or your campaigns, but what I would like to talk about with this one is the external advertising using things like Facebook and Instagram, etc. When you first start out on Amazon, there's no right or wrong way to go about it. However, we recommend just sticking to the Amazon platform. Yes, you can drive external traffic from Instagram and Facebook and host contests on these other platforms, but at the end of the day, the best bang for your buck when you first begin is going to be on Amazon itself. Why? Because people are already on there ready to buy. People aren't on Instagram or Facebook looking for products to buy. Generally speaking, they're there to socialize. Some people might be there to buy, but in contrast, on Amazon, everyone there is there to purchase products. They've got their credit card details saved. They can purchase with a click of a button. So spending your time and your money on this platform when you first start out is going to get you a lot better results, in our opinion, than using Facebook or Instagram or Google ads or other forms of external traffic to get those initial sales going. In terms of what to do on Amazon's platform, I'll link below to a previous episode where we talked more about how to launch your product, but just to quickly recap, PPC is definitely one thing, doing giveaway promotions is another, making sure you've got email campaigns set up so that when you do get some sales, that you're following those people up with good customer service and improving the chances of getting reviews. Doing a combination of these things over and over will help you get launched and get out there. So check that other episode out to learn more about how to launch your product. Question 2 is from Elliot. What do I do if a customer doesn't respond to my request to remove negative feedback and I've already contacted seller support to remove it? It's an FBA order with a neutral rating and nice as a comment. Good question, Elliot. Unfortunately, there's probably not much else you can do if you've already reached out to this customer and asked them nicely to perhaps consider changing their feedback. Sometimes getting negative reviews or feedback is just part of business. Whilst it mightn't always seem fair or warranted, perhaps there's been some kind of miscommunication or that the customer perhaps has got it wrong. Essentially, Amazon really want to make it a great experience for the customer and really make sure that they have the freedom of speech to be able to say whatever they want so that the rest of their customers coming to Amazon can trust the other reviews because they haven't been manipulated. They've been very honest about the good things and the bad things about a product. Unfortunately, sometimes that means you are going to get some negative reviews and sometimes you can't help it. From my own experience, the best thing to do is to try to prevent those negative feedback and reviews from coming in the first place. One of the best ways to do that is through email campaigns, which everyone should have going. So what you can do in your emails is to have very friendly, supportive customer service that gives people the option to contact you if they have any issues whatsoever. Doing that alone will drastically reduce the number of people that leave negative feedback for you because you've given them the option to contact you with any issue before they do that. And then when people do contact you, getting back to them as promptly and quickly as possible, solving their problem quickly, again, will drastically reduce that negative feedback that comes in. I'd highly suggest still helping people, even if they've left you negative feedback or they seem quite angry, still try to reach out to them and fix their problem because there's been times that I've seen sellers do this where they've received negative feedback and they've gone and fixed that person's problem and then it mightn't have been for like a few weeks later or some period in the future that person's actually come back and changed their review or their feedback to a positive experience because that seller went out of their way to help them. So provide great customer service and you will alleviate a lot of the negative reviews in the first place. The next question is from Lauren. We have been using Jungle Scout for about 18 months and I can't determine if the high sales for a product are from that specific long tail I'm researching or if they're actually coming from other long tail words that might have a lot more competition. How do you discern this? Cool, thanks Lauren. The best way to explain this one is to show you on my computer.
Okay, so we're looking at the term red garlic press. So let's run the Jungle Scout extension and have a look at the numbers here. So based off of red garlic press, looking at the competition alone, it looks like the competition's fairly low. We've only got one listing with 300 reviews, the rest are all under about 50. So you could say that this niche hasn't got much competition. Let's sell this product. But what you don't know is whether red garlic press is the most commonly searched for phrase to get this product. So in this case, the most common keyword is probably garlic press. So if we run the extension on this one and have a look at these numbers, you'll see that the competition here is a lot greater. So how do you know which keyword to use? Well, really, it just comes down to experimentation, playing with the order of the words here, really trying to come back to what is the base, most common keyword that people would use to find this product. Another cool little tip that you can do that might help is if you start to type in the keywords here, Amazon will give you suggestions based on the most commonly searched for phrases. So some of the most common phrases here are garlic press stainless steel or pampered chef, etc. Another way to check this is to use Google Trends. So let's type in garlic press here. And then they've got a feature here where you can actually compare it to another keyword. So let's put red garlic press there. And so instantly you'll see that the term garlic press is a lot more popular than red garlic press. So that's a really easy way to gauge the popularity of different keywords to try and track down which ones to use.
The next question is from Alex. I'm in the design phase of the product and I have the doubt at the moment of import. I understand that I need the product to say made in China. Could I put made in China on the package or do I have to put it on the product? That's a great question, Alex. Yes, my understanding is as well that by US law you do need to put the country of origin. So if that's China, then you do need to put made in China on your product. In terms of whether it actually has to be on the product, I think my understanding is that you can get away with putting it on the packaging. I know there are definitely some products that are able to have it on the packaging. I have a feeling that you can do that and it will be fine. However, if anyone else has any experience with this, make sure you drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from other people, but as far as I'm aware, you can put it on the packaging and that should be fine. Cool, so that's all of today's questions. If you've got a burning question to ask, make sure you pop it in the comments below. Please subscribe to our channel for more episodes of Ask Jungle Scout and the $1 million case study. Check that out, where we publicly launch a product and reach the $1 million mark on Amazon. Thanks for watching today, guys. Have a great week. I'll see you next time.